We just spent the last 5 days here in Zion National Park, and this is the guide that we wish we had.
We are going to share our honest, unfiltered experiences as we hike iconic trails, uncover hidden gems, and venture into some of the park's lesser known corners. At the end, we'll be ranking each trail, activity, and scenic stop to help you prioritize your time at the second most popular national park in the United States.
Along the way, we'll show you why Zion is so special.
And our #1 can't miss recommendation might just surprise you.
For our first hike here in Zion, we're going to Observation Point. It's a little bit of a challenge to get here. We're on the east side of the park. We have to take a Jeep to get to the trailhead because it is all muddy. And we were shocked to see snow this morning. Like,
very shocked.
Very shocked.
The snow created really mucky and muddy conditions on this dirt road to get to the trailhead. I presume when it's dry, it would be much more passable, but right now it was not something we felt safe or comfortable or confident to do in the van.
One thing that we did learn is that we probably should have bought tickets in advance. They start shuttles at 9 a.m., which is a little late for a trail, and we couldn't get a shuttle until 10. So, things to learn. But we have special guests with us today.
Because we're special?
Yeah. Katie and Joe.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel.
Like and subscribe.
If you saw our first impressions of Zion video last week, you'll recognize that this doesn't quite look like Zion. So we're excited to see where this trail goes. Should have like a really cool viewpoint, hopefully into Zion Canyon.
Yeah. Having a hard time wrapping our heads around. There's snow right now. We've gotten to the point in the trail, I think we have maybe 0.75 miles left, and we can see the end point of this trail, and it is so far away. It's like really, it's at a point, and it looks like Observation Point, the namesake of the hike. I just can't wait to see what it looks like. It looks beautiful so far.
We made it!
We made it!
Observation Point.
This view is incredible.
Aptly named. You just get to see Zion Canyon. You can see the Virgin River down there, even the tram.
Yeah.
And it's like up here, I think also because of the ambiance of today in particular, because it's like kind of foggy, it's very a little bit snowy. It's just like very, I don't know. There's like a softness to it.
Yeah.
It feels like it's out of a fairy tale.
It truly does. And just the grandness too of like the valley and seeing the Virgin River going through it. It's just such a humbling experience. And I will say the hike was not really that strenuous, which was really nice.
Yeah.
There were a few parts that, you know, breathing heavy, but overall such a beautiful hike.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it if you're able.
Yeah. I'm just gonna enjoy sitting and enjoy this view.
Yeah.
There's some snacks. What do you guys think? First time on this hike, multiple times been to Zion.
This is the best hike. I'm gonna say that. This is the best view of Zion. I am in awe.
Yeah.
Having been here, like, you still get your breath taken away. This is an incredible viewpoint.
Just off in the distance, you can see both one of the most popular and one of the most dangerous hikes in the park. Angel's Landing. Basically walking a very thin trail all the way up to this out point right here. And you need permits, which we applied, so we might get in. Make sure you stay tuned to see if we can hike the most dangerous trail in the park. All right, with that, we can head back down. This is a great first hike.
Can't wait for more.
Yeah. Hey, hi. Who is that? Who is that? No, no. Okay. I guess you can do that too. Where's your mom? That was such a good hike. It is so cold though. It's like, feels like 33 right now. And it's just like the cold front stuff like coming through. But we're heading back into the park. We kind of had to go to the outside of the park to get to this hike. And now we're gonna come back to the main entrance and hopefully we'll get a spot for another trail. We're crossing our fingers. There's like probably spots for 10 cars and this is the second most popular hike. So I don't know if we're gonna get one, but we are going to try. We got a spot! But unfortunately, I don't think Katie and Joe got a spot. It's just so busy here. Even though it's 5, almost 6 p.m., like cars everywhere. Let's do it now. We hike up and up and up.
It's snowing. This is amazing. I'm sure the locals are like, another snow.
But not us.
We're having a blast.
We're stoked.
Yeah, we think it's so fun. As long as it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Affect the van.
As long as it doesn't get the trail icy or unsafe.
The road's icy.
Or the road's icy. The trail is so cool. It just basically comes along the side of the canyon. And there's a good sized trail, like enough for people to pass by each other. But this area, there's just so much green. And it's snowing. There's a lot of handhelds, which is really nice, safety-wise.
It's so windy and like looking down into the gorge is stunning. It's so deep and like seeing the natural curvatures of the rock. It's really beautiful. It's just, it puts you into this place of like thinking about how long it must have taken for this landscape to look this way. And it just is a very humbling and beautiful moment. This is awesome. We're on a little bridge on the side of a cliff. Little terrifying, but still very cool.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This view doesn't get old. It's always breathtaking. Always.
Over countless years, this was formed by a river, which is absolutely insane.
It's beautiful.
But we still have driving to do. We were camping on the other side of the park tonight, so we're gonna get moving. And we got some dark skies behind us.
And we have an early start tomorrow.
Yeah.
So time to get going, but this park is beautiful. Can't wait to see it tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow. Today is one of the busiest, if not the busiest day in all of Zion National Park. It is a free National Park Day. Since this is the second most popular park, we are coming to an area of the park that is the least visited. But the trailhead was already packed, so we'll see how busy it is today. But it's nice and early. It's like 30 degrees, no snow though, and clear skies. Should be a great hike. We made it to the scenic Overlook. Look at this.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Now this part of the park is the least visited part of the park because it doesn't have that flashy like view that the Virgin River and Zion Canyon has, but don't be like discouraged. This view is still incredible. Oh, we are up top looking down. Yesterday we were up, I think, even higher, but today we are still at a high point, and we are slowly throughout the course of this video going to be making our way lower and lower and lower into Zion.
Yeah. Now technically the trail doesn't end right here. This is kind of like a midpoint. It's an out and back, but there's a peak here, and then there's also a peak here. This is the Northgate peak, and it's kind of a rock scramble. There's no real designated trail, so I'm not sure if we're gonna do that one. We might do that one. We heard the view is from here is just as good as either of those two peaks, so we'll see if we want a little more of a workout. It is a little bit of a rock scramble up here. No designated railing, anything like that, so put the camera away and be safe. Ecosystem's changing a little bit. We're in sand now.
There's snow over there.
And there's snow up there.
So if it's been recently raining, this trail might be a little bit dangerous because the ground might be slippery. It's also probably very important to have good grippy shoes. We're gonna test this out, see how we feel, and potentially do the next one. We'll see though.
We're too far to the right, yeah. So confused. We're like watching All Trails Pro like a hawk, and we keep going off trail, like it's just like right and left, right and left, and like, oh, there's the trail. Less than a quarter of a mile to get all the way up there. Definitely breathing heavy. About halfway up. And one thing is that I haven't seen a single person basically past halfway on the trail. So there were the people that got here at sunrise. Parking lot was a little more full than I thought. But on the trail, one person so far and nobody ahead of us. So definitely a good place to come on the busiest day in the park. You okay there, babe?
I need air. I need oxygen.
Maybe what we need is tacos.
Okay, we go up that way.
Good job so far.
Oh, thanks. I'm in trouble with elevation. Almost there. Elevation is killing us for people who used to live at sea level.
Living on a boat, now we're climbing mountains. Made it!
We made it! This view up here is incredible.
So much better than the early observation. I'm so glad we went all the way.
Look, we have all of the, I don't know, just different variations of the landscape. The flat, then the big stuff, and then the little stuff.
Yep, very technical. I love it.
Very technical. As it's tired.
It looks better
Good
because we climbed
job.
up to see it, I think.
Oh,
But that is stunning.
how pretty.
The wind is blowing. It's getting a bit colder. Time to head down the trail. Hopefully going down is not terrible.
Yeah. This part of the park, although it is the least visited area of the park, it is still really beautiful. And I think the greatest thing about this part is that if you want to escape the crowds, escape the people, specifically on a holiday or a weekend, this is a great part of the park to come to. Let's head down the mountain.
How was coming down?
It was, I feel foolish because it wasn't bad at all, and we just walked down the side of the hill, and on the way up we're bear crawling and panic attacking, and no, it was fine. Live and learn.
With our hiking done in Kolob Terrace, it's time to head to the visitor center to pick up something important. As we're traveling to all US national parks, we're finding out that it's not just the major moments we love. It's times like this evening, enjoying a campfire, good conversation, and the contentment of hiking a beautiful national park today. We're constantly reminded that this is all worth the drive.
Morning.
5:45, time to get out. Another weekend day in Zion and another early morning. I'm running to try to catch sunrise. Oh. The sunrise here in Kolob Canyon has been breathtaking. Sun's like peeking in between the two mountain peaks, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now should we head back down?
Yeah, head back down and head to the next trail.
Yeah. This is like our third morning in a row getting up at 5 a.m. and we haven't been going to bed early enough. So when we got to the trail, I was running to try to make this sunrise. It was worth it, a little heart rate, a little extra calories.
We are starting the Taylor Creek trailhead to the Double Arch. And this trailhead is at the topmost part of the park, which is in Kolob Canyon. And this part of the park does not get a whole lot of visitors. So we hope to not see that many people on the trail today, but regardless, we're gonna have a fabulous time. Let's get going.
It's Easter Sunday. The trailhead is getting fuller by the minute, but it's nice. We had a nice slow morning after watching that sunset. Getting some coffee, getting some food in the vans before kicking off this trail. Our longest and last trail of the day.
Hiking next to a creek right now, and so you can hear this like babbling brook right next to us. It's really enjoyable.
Babbling brook and birds chirping, sunlight shining. It's a beautiful day. And cliffs off in the distance. A few miles into the trail, we keep crossing this creek. It is incredibly pretty because we turned this corner and this massive mountain just like appeared. It like came out of nowhere. It's like all forest and then it just appeared. And now we're just winding our way through this narrow trail along the river towards that mountain, at least for this stage of the hike. Oh, Zion never disappoints. Doesn't matter if you're down and deep into the canyon, at the top of the highest overlook, or here in Kolob Canyon. There is so much to see and it is beautiful. We're in a much more like lower, heavily wooded area, and the trail is a lot more sandy, less rocky. So cool. Zion has so many different terrains and ecosystems. Probably part of the reasons why it's one of the most popular US national parks. And just look at this. We've made it to the end. Double Arch Alcove. Do you see any arches, Joey?
No, but I see an alcove.
How about you, Katie?
I know a thing or two about alcoves.
That's true.
Actually, I think that's the first arch. And then the other one, not like arches where you can see through them, but just the shape.
Yeah. How cool.
Millions and millions of years has taken it to get to these arches. And this is, the water is flowing through the rock, which is mind-blowing.
Okay, this is looking...
They're so small, but in reality, it's so this massive double arch. Ah.
This is pretty cool. I feel like you come here for the double arches, but just when you turn around, it's just all incredible. I mean, look at these cliffs. Just on the other side. Stark contrast with the cold, dark arches. They're just staring at you from over there. So pretty.
It's beautiful. So humbling to think about how it was formed.
All right, time to head back. All right, let's take bets, y'all. Is it gonna take us longer to get back than it did to take us to get out here? I think we have a record for the slowest hike here.
Yeah,
on this trail.
This is a mile an hour. Just because you said that, I might actually be really slow.
I'll meet you back at camp.
Yeah.
We made it. How are you? Oh,
Proud of everyone.
good job, team. Air fives.
Woo!
Yay.
Need my toilet paper?
Yeah, what?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Trail life.
We're heading into the canyon today. Finally, I'm so excited. Come to stop 6. First trail today is the Emerald Pools Trail.
And today, we're joined by our good friends, Adam and Catherine from the Adventures of A+K.
I feel like all the previous days we have been looking forward to coming into Zion Canyon and hiking. We did observation point looking down in. We saw the Kolob Terrace area and the Kolob Canyon area. But now this is the most popular area of the park. And for today and tomorrow we are deep diving in. Today we are focusing on small trails though, starting with Emerald Pools and then a couple more here. It's gonna be spectacular. We're gonna get all the phases of the day, from the brisk early morning to the beautiful afternoon sunlight, and hopefully through the evening.
You have the sunrise hitting the cliffs and just changing all the colors. And then you have like the shadows and the light running down the canyon, and this hike goes along the side of the canyon. And so you just see, you're just like, you feel immersed in the canyon. You're about midway, maybe a third of the way from the bottom, so you're not at the floor. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Oh, look at that. It's like a waterfall.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so pretty.
Hiking underneath waterfalls.
It's so wild because there's water now in the desert, or like in this very dry and arid environment. And so it's like this very contrast. And right next to the water, you have all the spring greens, which are these like really vibrant, just so bright greens. It's beautiful. This is so pretty.
So it's about 9:20 and the trail is getting much more popular even on a Monday morning. So it is the second most popular park for a reason. It's gorgeous and everybody's coming out here to enjoy it. But if you want less people, definitely get out early. There's a lot of good opportunities for photos. But now we're moving. We've made it to the middle Emerald Pools. There's actually 3 levels, lower, middle, and upper. But here we're just like right in it. This is so cool.
We made it! Yay!
I feel like after seeing the hike yesterday, it's a new perspective here because it's a lot of very similar features here.
There are similar features, yeah.
Right, like the curved portion of the wall, the grass on the wall, the way the water's seeping through.
Yeah. Just whenever you're hiking through, you have you're like completely immersed in the canyon.
Yeah, which here you're kind of hiking up and up and up.
Right.
And here you have like a pool, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Like a little oasis.
It's really pretty. It's so shocking to see so much water in the middle of the desert. I still don't understand how water works. I thought we could go into the water. This water looks a little murky for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the signs.
Are there signs?
There's signs.
Oh, that's good. You should always follow signs. This is a nice learning moment. Follow signs. Don't cut paths.
That was a great snack stop. But now time to head back down. We're gonna continue our short hikes here in Zion Canyon, but we can't do the loop here. The loop is closed, unfortunately. So we're going back to the start. Like salmon going downstream. Okay, so there was actually part of the trail that we haven't done yet. This is the middle pools.
I would say that.
Alright, now time to head back.
Beautiful. Okay.
For our second trail of the day, another short hike. We're taking the Grotto.
It's a 1.2 mile hike with 62 feet of elevation gain, so it's pretty low.
And it should be a little bit less crowded too. I don't see many people over here.
Yeah.
That's an added benefit. And I think that's the end of the trail. Nice, short and sweet. And we've ended at some place pretty cool.
So it's like,
What about you? Are you feeling thirsty?
for our last short hike of the day, we are doing the Watchman Trail, which is approximately 3 miles and about, I want to say, 500 feet of elevation gain. And it is totally exposed, so it will be a hot one. Just put on some new sunscreen, make sure we have our hats, full coverage clothing. We're ready to go. Oh, and water, of course, the most important thing, really.
Refilled.
Refilled water, yes.
And refilled. And that is the Watchman.
Is killer. I just can't believe it. When you look down to the side, you have the view of the canyon, and it never gets old. Never.
Never ever.
Never
Even
ever.
After our third time here. Never.
No, and it's still like, it's so humbling. So, now we have the view of the Watchman, right?
Yeah.
The Watchman. Yeah. Ooh!
That was a great day of short hikes. Tomorrow is our last day in Zion National Park, and we have saved maybe the best hike for last. We are thrilled to go down into the Narrows. Whew. It is a windy day today, our last day in Zion, and we have saved one of the best hikes for last. We are going deep into the canyon. We're gonna be hiking the Narrows Trail, which is why we have our waders on. So basically we got waterproof shoes, waterproof, everything above this is waterproof. And the water is supposed to be pretty high, so we'll see how that goes. But this will be our first for us, folks. We have never hiked in the water like a hike that the main hike is in the water. We've hiked across water, but not through. Upstream, I presume. We may go downstream, but probably upstream.
Exciting.
Look at that wind though, taking your hair.
I know, it's very windy. Oh wait, Ollie, wait. I set up some treats when we leave.
Oh, behind the scenes showing, Joe. Ollie's got a little board game of tic-tac, eat my treat.
Yeah, she loves it. No, it only seems fitting that we have seen the top of this canyon. We have driven through the canyon, through the tunnel. We have hiked along the canyon. It only seems fitting to be hiking through the river, Virgin River, that has created this canyon.
Yeah.
So it feels like a good final step.
Do it. I'm so excited. Who it is. Got the full team together. Oh. Ollie, I love you.
Go eat your treats. We gotta put up a video of it. I am so excited because this is like a bucket list experience. When I think of Zion National Park, one of the things that is iconic about this park is the Narrows, and the fact that we are going to be hiking through the Narrows, through the Virgin River today. So exciting. Bucket list worthy.
Is this the beginning?
Cool. This is it.
Let's do it. Are you going to the Narrows?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Narrows! Go
We didn't agree to what we said.
All right, let's see how dry these waders and neoprene shoes are.
We've heard that the feet are going to get wet.
I hope
then
not.
They will eventually get warm. Cool.
Very grippy at least.
Yeah, don't feel too much like I'm gonna slip, which is good.
All right, oh, now there's the wetness.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Yep. It's wet. It's cold. Oh. It's cold. This is a little bit harder than I expected. Just the rocks make it uneven, and the water's just slightly murky. Not too bad, but it's just, I don't know, finding your grip in water that's moving against you with the current is tough. It's not the hardest thing. I'm just saying it's not what I expected.
A window into what we're walking on under the water. All these rocks, debris, and moving current is kind of what makes the hike challenging. It's kind of cool to see. In higher water levels, I'm sure this would be covered, although there are some trees, so maybe it's not covered often. Oh, it's getting deeper now, up to the knees. How you doing, Adam? How the waders doing?
They're holding on.
We're like hunchback walking so the backpacks don't get it.
It's like,
This is cool.
It's such a weird feeling.
It really is. It's like, it's so comforting though.
Yeah.
I think I can just sit here and like meditate.
It's like a hug.
It's like a hug with the nether regions.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
The good thing is that there are a lot of areas that you can just hike normally, or you can go for the more adventurous option.
It's cheating. Don't show that there's a sidewalk here.
Don't be jealous. This hike is really like nothing else. Just the fact that the trail is the river and you're just going up the river, it just feels so much more like down to earth than like a man-made trail. I don't know, it's just weird. It's amazing. You can see the different water levels here. It's pretty crazy. They're much higher if it came to there.
It's beautiful. Now, if you didn't know, the water is rather cold. It's like 50, maybe 56 degrees, so it's chilly. Hence, the waders But as soon as the sun rose above the cliffs and you could feel a little bit of warmth on your face and on your cheeks, it was so nice. The canyon walls have been getting ever so slightly more and more narrow as we've been making our way north through the canyon. And it is just breathtaking.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome. Oh my gosh.
The rapids are the hardest part.
Yeah, they are.
This is incredible though.
Oh, this is so cool. Bucket list experience.
Bucket list. With that, we are unfortunately turning around.
We are about, how far in?
I think like 3.5, 4 miles in.
Yeah, and I think the entire way, one way is 9 miles before you need to turn around. Past the 9 miles, it does continue going, but you do need a permit.
Yes.
So we're going about half-esque-ish, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's so pretty. We have to turn around though.
I know, I
think
want to
that-
keep going, but at the same time, I feel like we do need to turn around.
Yeah, I think the limiting factor is having to go to the bathroom.
Bladders. Yeah.
Bladders.
It has been an amazing hike.
Yeah, we've truly enjoyed this. This has been a phenomenal way to cap off our time at Zion.
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
You know, it's great when like you don't want to turn around.
Yeah, you don't want
It's
to.
so hard on like an out and back trail like this, I feel like.
Yeah.
So hard.
It is really hard. You want to keep going.
Yeah. All right, back to the van.
We made it! Nice job. That was a real highlight of Zion National Park. Really, that was a highlight. Maybe just the best thing we did.
Where's my girl?
Hi! Hi, Bear!
Oh, we're back. What an incredible time here in Zion National Park. But I know y'all have been waiting for our final breakdown and our final rankings. So let's begin.
It's no surprise that we didn't end up getting Angel's Landing permits. That will have to wait for next time, and we'll have to see how it compares to these hikes. Without further ado, here are our final rankings for our first trip to Zion. Each and every hike brought a new perspective to the park, which is exactly the way we love to explore. If you want to know more, we'll have the complete guide on our website at showandjoe.com, so you can plan your itinerary there.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our 8th national park in our national park series, going to all 63 national parks. If you are not already following, we would love for you to also follow and subscribe to our friends Catherine and Adam from Adventures of A+K, as well as Katie and Joe from Katie and Joe on the Go, who also have national park content. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in our next national park next week. Yeah, look at your shoes.
I know.
Oh, cool. I didn't think there'd be any water. Did I do a good job on the second take?
That was really
I'm
good.
very used to doing that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're crying.
Back in my day, this is how I'd have to go to and from school.
We made it! And didn't fall and break cameras.
Well, I did fall once, and so did Adam, but nothing's broken, body or camera.
That's right.